Okay, we're here. I think we're functioning. We should be functioning. Let me get my game audio turned on. There we go. Hello! How is everyone today? I don't actually know if anyone's here yet, but if you are here, hello. We're playing more Silksong today. Z-Rips. Hey, welcome in! That's a nice VTuber. A friend of mine made it. She did a whole bunch of, Hollow Knight, style models back when Silksong first came out. And I really love it, especially since, you know, I'm still working on 100%ing Silksong. I was here a while back from that one time you did Dead as Disco. Oh yeah, I still have to play that again. I still have to, well, unfortunately, given that it is early access, there's still not a whole ton of new content, but I still want to do try out some custom Infinite Disco levels, as well as I want to try and finish the other items for the bar. I don't remember what it's called. What's the bars that you have called? My memory is bad. But hey, welcome back. It's the dive bar, I think, something along those lines. Yeah. Alright, let me see. So, today I'm mostly just doing some farming, I think. I have to finish up a couple of journal entries before I move on to Act 3. And then Act 3 will have its own journal entries and items and that sort of thing, but... Alright, so I need to head up to the... memoriam. So, elevator's over here, right? Yeah, elevator is through here. Is my game music on? I feel like the audio's weird. Nope, my music's on. Okay. I'm working on my 100% Silksong 100% today. I've done most of the new content I can access right now, but I can still, I'm going to try and complete some journal entries before I hit Act 3, and make sure I get the rest of the fleas that I can access. And then farming some extra items for... farming some extra... not geo, farming some extra rosaries for items. I also need to finish this game at some point. I got stuck at one point and then some other games came along. That's fair. I have a feeling that's what a lot of people did. A friend of mine is, like, just now revisiting it because he got turned off by the difficulty at first. But, I mean, honestly, while I did sort of have a problem with the difficulty at first, I really don't mind it anymore. Partially because I do really enjoy the challenge. Am I not at a bench? Oh, there we go. Okay, I know the big one is up here in the memoriam somewhere, I just have to find it. Oh wait, I remember where it is. But yeah, there's so many good games coming out, like, it feels like there's an interesting new game coming out, like, every week now. Alright, there we go, that takes care of that journal entry. 14 of those. Okay, well I do know where I can find some that'll be relatively easy to kill. But yeah, it really does feel like there's a new, interesting game coming out, like, every week. And I'm like, I don't have time to play them all, like, I can't dedicate myself to them to the level I want to. So there's only a few games that I feel like I can properly 100% nowadays, but... Silksong is one of those ones where I feel like it deserves the time for me to go through 100% it. I still haven't 112'd Hollow Knight as much as I want to. With Hollow Knight, the Pantheons scare me a little bit, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm decent at the platforming, and I have a pretty solid knowledge of the game, but for some reason I'm just so bad at the combat. Ironically, I think I'm better at Silksong's combat than I am at Hollow Knight's at this point. Which is kind of strange to me, because I know that Hollow Knight's, like, that most people find, well, I mean, I do find certain aspects of Silksong more challenging than Hollow Knight, but in general, I think people find Hollow Knight to be easier. Where was I going? Well, bottom. Yeah. Silksong feels a bit better, to be fair. That is fair. I am not sitting down at that bench, never making that mistake again. Even though I know I've saved the, even though I know I've saved all the pilgrims, I just, nope, not sitting at that bench again. Traumatized from the first time, and it killed my little dude. I am also, like, my goal is to finish my 100% Silksong run before I hit Sea of Sorrow, or before Sea of Sorrow releases. Nope, not that way. One of these... I don't think I've upgraded any crests since the last time I was down here. Nope, I still have one more slot to unlock in the, not Beast Crest, Witch Crest. Which makes sense because I never actually used the Witch Crest. I've seen people say that it and Architect are the two, like, best crests in the game, but really I hate the moveset of both. Silksong does feel a little better. Yeah. Okay, you do have a point on that. Lava. I do not lava this area. Okay, just don't fall in the lava. It's that easy. Four. Okay, so that's 8. 9. 10. 11. Dang it, that's not 11. Oh, and the last time I benched was all the way up here?
Ada!
That is one downside to getting better at this game, is I forget that I have to bench now.
Huh.
Well, it's not that I forget that I have to bench now, it's just that I'm used to either being at full health or being at full health or close to full health, and so I just don't, like, I never remember to bench. I am speed. Alright, I should only have a couple more of these little dudes to take care of before I... Words. Can my brain work? Before I finish my journal entry. Oh, that was close. One, two, that's 11, 12, 13, 14. I am not going to land in the lava this time, ideally. Did I miscount? Or did I already kill enough of them? Oh, I already killed enough of them. Okay, that makes more sense. No. Don't want the modding menu open, thank you. I need to fix which keys I have bound to that. I was messing around with a room randomizer. I don't think room randomizers are for me because I hate feeling lost. And I get lost enough just in base Silksong. Like, I don't think a room randomizer would be for me, given how often I get lost in just base Silksong. Should remember to check and see if there's a bench warp mod for this, though. I think it would make the grinding a little bit easier. Whee! Alright, what else do I need to... 3 wood. Okay, these guys. These guys are out in, top part of Deep Nest. Or, not Deep Nest, what? Far Fields. I've been playing too much Hollow Knight again. I'm also working on a 100% playthrough of Hollow Knight, finally. And I've been trying to convince a friend of mine, if you're slightly familiar with Hollow Knight speedrunning, there is a Hollow Knight speedrunner, Fireborn, who does this speedrunner versus hunter series where he tries to complete the game, and he has usually 4 to 5 people trying to stop him from completing the game. And I think it would be really fun to do like one of those matches with a friend of mine who's also like a Hollow Knight challenge person. Like a Hollow Knight challenge fan, I guess? I don't know words. And I think it would be super fun to do one of those, except neither of us are speedrunners. Although, I'd argue that he's more of a speedrunner than I am because he has the Steel Soul speed achievement, and I do not. Okay, so if I remember, there should be a couple of these guys up in the top part of Deep Docks. That's what I was meaning to say earlier, not Far Fields, Deep Docks. Which is why I said Deep Nest instead. Yeah, so there should be some up here, if I remember correctly. Yeah, there we go. Hi. How many do I have to kill? 14? Do they at least respawn when I enter the room? Or am I gonna have to go all the way down? Oh! I did need to kill at least one more of these guys, too. Okay, now that I'm no longer actively dying... Where was the other one? Right there. There's the other one. Okay. I'm gonna just double check to see... There's no bench up there, is there? I mean, there is a bench up here, but I think it's all the way over here, if I remember correctly. Or wait, no, it's not. It's up in Hunter's March. Oh wait, no, there's one here. Okay, that'll make my life easier. I could also use the extra shell shards, always. Always I can use the extra shell shards. What was I doing? Oh. Hi, Maddie Socks. Welcome back. Can I... Is it okay if I abbreviate your name to Maddie? I don't remember if I asked that already. I am back at it again, farming for journal entries. Yes. 11 more. Okay. I'll come to Twitch in a bit. Alright. Stop that. Stupid fire burning me. So that should take me down to 9. Is there a room with more of these, or is there only ever, like, 2 in a room? Because I know that, like... I know that in Act 3 there's a part of Hunter's March that has a lot of them, but I'm not in Act 3 yet, and I don't want to deal with the black threads. So, So, farming the very few of them that there are in Act 2, it is, I guess. Alright, 7 more. Dude Manjo, welcome in. I'm doing some, just farming for journal entries right now. Alright, that should be 5 more. Alright, that should be 3 more. Alright. Stop that. Nobody likes the friggin' fire. The fire floors. I hate them. What are we farming? Journal entries and Geo mostly right now. Because I'm gonna need a good chunk of Geo to buy out the rest of Grindel's shop. As well as, I think there's one thing left at the shop in Bellheart, and then one thing left at the shop in, Geo, not Geo. I've been playing too much Hollow Knight, dang it. Rosaries. Rosaries. I'm gonna need a good chunk of rosaries to finish. To finish buying out the rest of the shops. There we go. Oh, there were 3 of them in here after all. Link, hello, welcome in. And thank you for the follow. Okay, what else do I need for journal entries? I have to do how many? Ugh. Is there a room with like a bunch of these in it? Or Marrow-Maw I know I can do up in the Memoriam pretty easy. How's it going? It's going pretty good. I'm farming all the rest of my journal entries. 3 more, 2 more, 7 more. Alright, I know I can find these 2 up in Blasted Steppes. I can find this guy in Greymoor. I don't actually know where that other one is. I might have to look that one up. These ones are down in Mossholm. Alright, so where's the one that I need to finish first? That one, this one, the Marrow-Maw and the Marrowling. Alright, I know I can get a bunch of these up in the Memoriam, so I will go over, I'll head over that way. Okay, which way am I going? I'm not going this way. This is the wrong direction. Going this way. Ada! My beloved! Big puppy. I know that it's like a... I don't know if this was the intention, but I see the Bell Beast and my little instinct at the back of my brain goes, whoa, puppy! Even though she is objectively not a puppy, she is just like she is a grown dog, if anything. The craft metal. Hey! Okay, Memoriam. But yeah, the pet the Bell Beast is just like, I know that technically hitting her counts as petting her, but like it still feels mean, you know? If I re-enter, do you revive? No, I do have to go back and bench. Now do you revive? Nope. Okay, so now I go back out and in, and it should respawn. No? Why don't you respawn? Do I have to bench somewhere else? There's not even another bench up here. Why don't you respawn? It's because you're in the same room as a bench. That's why. That's annoying. There's 2 of them down in the Weaver Nest that I can just go kill, since I should only need 2 now. And I was just in the Weaver Nest too. I don't know why I didn't think of just taking care of it while I was there. Okay, so back down. Elevator music. Except the only elevator music I can ever think of is like the Wii Shop music. Okay, back down to Bone Bottom. Not sitting on the bench. Since I've got the, since I have the journal entry for the Skull Tyrant, I'm not gonna sit on the bench because then I don't have to... There's no point in risking destroying the statue if I don't have to. Moo? I think I read your name right. Hello. Welcome in. Farming for my journal entries in Silksong today. Is this a first playthrough? No, it is not. I'm working on my 100%, so right now I'm mostly just going through and, farming for my journal entries. I never really bothered to, like, actively try 100% the first time, so now that I'm here and I have the ability, I figured I might as well. Yeah, journal was a massive pain. I mean, I get that. I don't necessarily mind because it's giving me, like, a reason to go back to places that I haven't been before, but right now, I'm completing as many journal entries as I can before I start Act 3, because once Act 3 starts, it's going to be significantly more of a pain to kill several of each type of enemy, you know? So that's that one, and then I need how many for the little guys? 18? I need 18 of the little guys. Okay. Why is the Elder Pilgrim so rare? I'm not entirely sure. Maybe just for the sake of being a pain? Wait, which one is Elder Pilgrim? That one. I know that there's one that spawns over by Wanderer's Crest, but... Alright, I think I killed all the ones in this room, so I'll go bench and then... Yeah, it's a percent spawn, and I think it might be the only recurring spot for it. Yeah. I'm honestly not too sure on that one, but it is kind of a pain. Maybe there'll be more of them in Sea of Sorrow? Although, I'm trying to finish my 100% before Sea of Sorrow, so... we'll see how well that actually works in practice. Twilight Breaker H202? What? Why are we... I don't remember what chemical that is, but I know it ain't good for you. Hydrogen peroxide. Oh. Duh. My chemistry teacher would be disappointed in me. Alright, how many more? Not that one. You. 14 more. Okay, this might take a second. Pretty common disinfectant at low percent, yeah. Bleach at higher percent, basically explosive at nearly pure. I mean, that's just sort of how hydrogen is, right? Like, hydrogen is... like, hydrogen bonds with just about anything, but that also makes it very reactive. Oh, it's not the hydrogen that's the problem, it's the oxygen. Oh. Either way, they're both fair. They will both bond with most things. Again, my chemistry professor would be disappointed in me. Then again, it's also been 3 years since I was in chemistry class, so I think I can be forgiven for remembering things wrong a little bit. Hydrogen is comparatively chill since you only have one proton and electron. Fair. That makes sense. I thought it was just oxygen deciding to be petty, but no, that makes more sense. Kaboom! Oh, thank you for the follow. 7 more? Okay. Oh, I missed one. Well, that did the trick. Still plenty explosive in elemental form, but, like, it's not fluorine. Fair. Fluorine? Fluorine? It's fluorine, right? I don't know, I don't speak Latin. Honestly, I barely remember my chemical naming rules, which I really should remember better. Honestly, the only chemical that I remember, like, the formula for off the top of my head is sulfuric acid, because we used to have, like, a rhyme about it. It was kind of morbid now that I think about it. It was something something. What he thought was HO2 was H2SO4. And so that is the only chemical that I routinely remember the formula for. Is sulfuric acid. 3 more? Wait, I thought I killed enough of them. Ugh. One more. Okay, I can do one more. There we go. Now I can get out of here. What else? Elder, Wind Pilgrim, Elder Pilgrim. Alright, well I guess I know where I'm headed. I think the music in the Weaver Nest is nice. Like, it's not super present, it's just present enough to be atmospheric. Like, it doesn't give me, like, the feeling of, oh, the music changed, I'm gonna end up in a boss fight. Which is always nice, because surprise boss fights are never fun. Oh, not that way. This way. Oh, you're not the one I'm looking for. Oh, hell yeah! I got one! How many more of those do I need? Elder. One more. Okay. I can work with that. Alex! Hi! Welcome in! Thank you so much for the raid! How are you? How was your stream? We also played Silksong. Nice! For those of y'all who haven't been here before, hi, I'm Melody. Well, I'm usually a teddy bear. I'm more of a teddy bugbear today, but, I am a teddy bear VTuber. Ah, shit, the Skull Tyrant. No! Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, go away, go away, go away. Die, 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 damn it. I just wanted to raid someone new. I forgot! I was literally saying that I'm not gonna sit on the bench to... I was literally saying that I'm not gonna sit on the bench because the Skull Tyrant, and then I was literally... I think this is the right save file. Please don't summon the Skull Tyrant. No! The statue's gone! I'm gonna have to save scum, dang it. After I did all that grinding, too. Well, thank you so much for the raid. I am, suffering from my own actions. Wait, is that really the last time I saved? The last time I had an autosave was 3 hours of gameplay ago. I guess the statue's gone. I'm not going back 3 hours to save the statue as much as I'd like to. Ask about the crap metal incident. No, don't ask about the crap metal incident. I'm working on my 100%, and, I was trying to figure out, I was short a piece of craft metal, and I was trying to figure out which piece of craft metal I was missing, and, turns out I had done all the explosions to get the one down in, to get the one in the marrow. I'd done all the explosions and all that, and I forgot to pick it up. And so I spent like an hour going like, no, there's no way I could have missed the craft metal in the marrow. It's literally the first one you get. And lo and behold, I missed the first craft metal in the marrow. They literally asked me, like, chat literally asked me if I had missed the one in the marrow, and I went, no, there's no way. Oh man, I didn't get the... I have to remember to clip that at some point. I feel like I never remember to clip myself. I gotta go rest. Have a nice stream and bye. Wait, yeah, go rest. Streaming can be really tiring. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Thank you for the raid again. Ah, here she is, safe after all. I was worried your battle with that enormous beast had left you badly wounded. Shames me to have left you in danger there, Missy, but I'm no warrior and my tools ain't no match for a creature like that. It is well that you kept yourself safe. This settlement needs a fixer now, not a warrior. Maybe that's true. Times like these, all we can do is put our heads down and try to rebuild. Aw, Flick. I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to bench, but I'm also not going back 3 hours, so I don't have to use the bench end of the chapel. That would have been significantly safer, yes. Hey, it's okay, because I saved Pilby this time around. And that's what matters. Silk speed anklets. Oh, good idea. Okay, I think I got the Elder Pilgrim spawn this time. Nope. Who needs silk anyway? Good point. It's not exactly like I need my silk skills to kill these guys at this point in the game. Okay, what color are the anklets? Are the anklets yellow or blue? They are yellow. Okay. Oh, Loyalty, thank you for the follow. And, welcome in. I put on the wrong item. Another certified dumbass moment of the day right there. Not barbed bracelet. Silk speed anklets. There we go. I was wondering why I wasn't fast. I am speed. Do y'all know, are these two separate spawns, or are they... At least it's not as bad as the craft battle. Good point. That really was a certified dumbass moment of the day. But now I get to be so fast. I am speed. You've never seen a hornet this fast. Please? Nope. I've already killed plenty of these guys, although I do need to kill the bell bearers, so that is a little easier. I'm gonna be bringing that up until the stream can't handle it anymore. Man. I mean, you never know. My PC's... I've had a problem with my PC overheating recently. I think I'm gonna have to go ahead and, clean out... Well, okay, my PC is a gaming laptop, so I think I'm gonna have to go ahead and take off the back case and clean out the fans. Because, like, normally I would just, like, spray a little bit of compressed air in the vents and that works fine. But in this case, I do think I'm going to have to clean out the fans properly. Please spawn? Nope. It's okay, at least I've got all those guys dead now. I literally just have one more Elder Pilgrim. I have a gaming laptop as well. Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily see the bias against gaming laptops. I mean, I can see the advantages of having... I can definitely see the advantages of having a PC, especially if it's one you built yourself and like you have the ability to switch out parts and upgrade significantly easier than you do with a gaming laptop. But when I got this laptop, I was still in college and I needed something portable. Because I needed something that I could take with me to the library, I needed something that I could take with me to a coffee shop, that sort of thing. And so it was best for me at the time. But like now that I'm not in college and I'm not like moving my PC around anymore. Now that I'm not moving my computer around anymore, I can definitely see the advantages of having like a tower PC instead. But the guys who made it forgot to screw the screws in and now like the casing is damaged. Oh no! That sucks. I've only ever, like, disassembled mine once, and that was forever ago, so I'm not sure if it'll... Nope. But, I mean, I know that when I was putting it back together, I didn't strip the screws or anything, so it's... It should be fine for me to disassemble again, I just have to find my tools. Because I'm not sure where my tools went when I moved either. Eugen? I think that's what your name says? Eugen? Thank you for the follow. Oh yeah, I've been on a gaming laptop for the last 6 or so years, and I would really like to move to a tower. Yeah. The other issue is that it's just so expensive. Like, everything is expensive. All the parts and stuff are expensive now. I think this time I actually did get the Elder Pilgrim spawn. Please tell me I got the Elder Pilgrim spawn. Ha ha ha! Let's go! I'm kind of a fan of the micro ATX sort, since those still seem portable enough, but I have no idea how practical it is. I mean, my concern with something like, with a very small tower PC is the same concern that I have with a laptop, and that's cooling. Like, there's just not a whole lot of room for airflow. So even with good fans, you're still probably going to have an issue with the cooling. Unless you've got it liquid cooled. In which case, I don't know how much that's affected by size, because I've never really looked into it. I hadn't looked at it until my power bank died and I had to go buy a new one. That's fair. No, computer parts are so expensive, because everything's being bought up for AI data centers, I think, is the main reason. Like, RAM is twice the price it used to be type of thing. 1 more of those, 7 more of those. Okay, so I think I'm going up to, Shellwood. It was 65 euros for a new charger. Damn! Oh, I've seen a super cool micro ATX build where they ran hard lines through the panels using a panel stack. Ooh. I kind of want to see what that looks like, actually. I think if I ever do upgrade to a tower PC from this, I would go probably all in. Like, that's the kind of thing that I would save up for a little while so I could go all in and just get, like, high-end stuff so that it ages well. But yeah, it's just like everything is so expensive now. Alright, I know there's not any hikers in here, but I know that there is a winged bellbearer, I think is what it's called. Yeah. Down in this climb area. Yep, right there. Cool. Alright, so now I'm headed up to Blasted Steps. I think I would buy one that's like 50% better than the one I have it now. Right now, at least. Yeah, that's what I would do, probably. I mean, the issue is price, just because everything is so expensive now. But I think if I were going to, upgrade, I would, like, upgrade. Because I get good FPS in, like, Counter-Strike and Rivals. I think I talked about it, but my PC overheating is one of the reasons I had to stop playing Rivals, is because I couldn't play it without my PC just, like, decided to die on me. And it was taking up way too much of my storage for a game that I can't reliably play, you know? Have I killed enough of these guys? I think I have, but I should double check. Might spray more. Oh, I'm gonna have to go back up to frickin' bilewater. Kill me now. Yeah, that happens to me on really long sessions. It wasn't even with long sessions for me, it was just like 2-3 games and I would have to restart my PC to make sure it didn't overheat. Okay. Okay, that's one. How many of those guys do I need to kill? But I have it propped up with stands so it cools a bit more. I think that's what I'm gonna end up doing, is just to prop it up on a stand. My big concern with that sort of thing is desk space, because I don't have a whole lot of extra space on my desk. Like, my desk is cluttered enough as is. 6 more of those guys. Okay. I mean, I need the extra rosaries, so might as well kill him. I was using pencils for some time because I'm broke. Oh, that's smart. I feel like you can... Well, I mean, maybe one of the fancy stands would be expensive, but I feel like you can get a half-decent stand on, like, Amazon now for relatively cheap. I could have sworn there was another one of those Pilgrim hikers up here. Have you unlocked the shortcut in the last room? I have. That's very helpful. I know that there's quite a few on the... Run back isn't the word. There's quite a few on the regular path through here, so I make a point of, just going the full distance. Because then I don't have to bench nearly as often. How many more? 4. Okay. Should heal? Oh, yeah, good idea. I mean, there's a bench right up here anyway, so I'm not super concerned, but... Wasting silk. Good point. I mean, silk is not like a big concern at this point because my needle is upgraded enough that I'm not super concerned. Oh, I didn't know I needed to kill more of those. I thought I was done with those things. I thought I'd have to kill more of the big ones up in Sands. It was kind of crazy last time you streamed, I think, when you raided Tex and I got sent to Bax and lost all my... What? Am I missing context here? Because they had me gamble in their casino. Oh. I didn't know they had a casino. He usually streams around the same time I do, so I don't always catch his streams as often as I'd like. They bonked me. Oh. You got bonked? Rip. Oh, I didn't know there was one of those up here. Well, I mean, I'm sure I've encountered them, I just didn't remember. For trying to steal the machines. Ah. How many more? I think just one more of those. 2 more. Okay. So it is worth benching then. Banned for 1 hour on a different stream. Rip. Imagine getting banned. It was great, besides the 70 generation debt I got put in. Yeah, honestly, that's fair. Oh, Toodles. Okay. Bye. And yesterday I made them do D&D builds recommended by a wheel spin. That actually does sound... Oh, Dead by Daylight, not... Dead by Daylight, not D&D. DBD, not D&D. 2 different games. But a guy who knows what Huntress is? I don't play a whole lot of Dead by Daylight personally. It's not really my thing. I've never been a fan of like those sort of asynchronous PvP, to be honest. Always feels kind of uneven. I have 0 hours. Well, that sounds like it might be a problem, yes. Where the heck is the Pilgrim Hiker at? I could have sworn there was one more. Did he just like spawn in? I could have sworn there was one more down here somewhere. There's one in the big shaft room right under the bellway. Yeah, but I was just up there. It's fine. I guess I can go back up. It's not a huge loss. I dashed into the frickin' sandworm. Sand carvers? Is that what they're called? And I mean, I'm gonna have to go back up to the bellway to get out of here anyway, so... Yeah, there's one right up there, okay. There we go. Okay. Who else do I have to kill? I have to kill that guy, but I think the only other one up here is, in Act 3. You're down in Moss Home, I can get you. What else? Those are in Farfields. Okay, so Moss Home first, then Farfields. Had a rough day on Counter-Strike as well, because the guy decided he can't lose a game and started trigger bolting and wailing. Man. I hate, like, it's a competitive game. You're gonna lose a couple matches. That's what happens. If you don't want to lose, you really shouldn't be playing a competitive game. Like, I literally have days where I have to go, okay, my ego can't take a horrible loss today. Maybe today is not the day to play Marvel Rivals. Okay, where am I going? Bone bottom, I think. Yeah, bone bottom, okay. Well, at least now I can bench without having to worry. He was on the other team and started cheating, so that was fun. He couldn't hit a single shot before that, but before we made it to 12 and them 7. Dang. I don't really understand the cheating, the urge to cheat in a competitive game. This isn't the whole idea to test your skill. Rep. Like I said, I don't get it. I just do not get it. It is, but what can you do when the guy has inhuman reaction times all of a sudden? Okay, that's fair. I can see how that would get really irritating really fast. Okay, how many more of those guys do I have to kill? Five more. Okay, no. No. Modding menu? Close. I don't even have any mods active. I'm not sure whether it's faster to run to this bench and back or to the other bench and back, but either way I'm gonna put the Silk Speed anklets back on. It was so funny, I was 12-11 and I made it out from behind the wall file full running with my shoulder before I died. Dang. My Silksong won't tell me if I have mods active like the original Hollow Knight would, but I know I have health bars and damage indicators. I think, well, part of the part of the thing is the original Hollow Knight, I think, like, they built a mod options into the... Well, I don't know if Hollow Knight itself built mod options into the menu, but I do know that, at least one mod, like, manually built the option to show up, or the option to have it show up in your menu. Because, like, some of my mods don't, like, the options for it don't show up in my menu. I have to open, like, a special... I should have to do 12 Hollow Knight this summer, I think. I mean, that's what I'm working on doing. Although, again, the Pantheons scare me. Like, I'm pretty sure in order to hunt 12, I have to beat Absolute Radiance, and, like, I can't even make it through enough of P5 to reach Absolute Radiance. Let's beat it. When 12 is just P4? Is it? Okay, well that makes my life easier, because I can do P4. I know I can do P4, although it might take a good couple runs. P5 doesn't count for percent. Okay. I mean, I think on my Hollow Knight save I've got all the items, and I've cleared... And I've cleared True Ending. I just have to do Pantheons now. Well, I still have to finish Nightmare King Grim, I think. I don't think I fought... I know I've fought Grim, I just don't think I fought Nightmare King Grim. I beat it and been doing, Steel Soul and got most of the movement, but died at Watcher because I tried to get speedrun achievement as well. I have all the speedrun achievements. I mean, I don't have the Steel Soul speedrun, but I do have all the other speedrun achievements. Although, I think Silksong speedrun achievements are going to be brutal. Because I've been trying to learn how to do just the regular speedrun achievement. Like, I'm not even planning on doing the, not planning on doing the 100% speedrun or the, Steel Soul doesn't have speedrun? Oh. For some reason I thought there was a Steel Soul speedrun. No, I'm not planning on doing the 100% speedrun on Silksong or the, or even the Steel Soul achievements. Okay, so that's done. Need one more of those, although I think this guy's locked to Act 3. 10 more of those. Okay.
Ada!
But I've got to be honest, the idea of trying to do the 100% Steel Soul achievement scares me a little bit in Silksong. Because, like, I know how many times I've died to just regular... Just regular 100%. Like, I don't even want to think about doing... Okay, what's the best to kill the, probably this. I mean, you don't even need the Hunter's Journal just for 100% speedrun. That's fair. I feel like Hunter's Journal's taken me a lot of the time here. Nope. I should have switched to a Silk Spear. Just all tools, Silk Hearts, Masks, Full Fragment, Nail Upgrades, Crests, Ava, and Silk Seals, I think. Okay, that's not actually all that bad, I don't think. Although trying to be fast and getting through Act 3 might actually be what kills me. Like, I think most of the time it's really just the rosary farm. That's fair. Although if you don't die, I think you probably don't have to farm rosaries all that much, but... If you speedrun the movement, you can do it by area. Oh, sorry, auto mod got ya. Rosary Farm is still a pain in the butt, TVH. Yeah, that's fair. Like Moss Home to Marrow? That's fair. I think the way it would have to work for me is I'd have to set like an area goal. Like I can spend... You know, I can spend this long on the Marrow, I can spend this long on... I think all of my runs needed 2 or 3k Rosary Farm. Rip. No, I think it's just getting the movement in 100 the areas individually after. That's fair. Because it's pretty easy to 100% most areas once you've got the movement. Although I don't even have the regular speedrun achievements, so I think I have to figure out that one first and how to like speedrun the movement pretty easily. How many of these little dudes do I have left to kill? 8 more? I've only killed 2? Alright, well that's 7 more at least. I hate it here. I mean, it's just the base speedrun, but you can take extra time before to get masks and good tools. And then just do the cleanup. That's fair. I mean, again, I think I really would have to figure out how to get the regular speedrun one done first, but... How many more? 5 more. Okay. Is one up here? No. Do you know the sprint jump tech to go fast? I don't think so. Okay, when I get back to Seamstress's house and I bench, I'm putting on Silk Spear, because I think that'll give me the ability to, get over to them without... to go way faster than sprinting. I do not. I'll have to learn it. I don't know if I will do 100% speedrun, just because, like, to me 100% is enough. And I know for a fact there's no way I'm getting the Skill Soul achievements. You would get it with prep, I think? I can try. Sharp Dart. There we go. That's the one I want. I think I'm probably good enough at this game to do it. I would just have to... It would just take a bit of prep. I think I would have played a bit more passive instead of trying to maximize damage. That's fair. I mean, to me, maximizing damage corresponds to speed, but I guess that it doesn't necessarily always correspond to speed. 3 more. Okay. I can do 3 more. Okay, screw you. There we go. Knew the saw blades were a good idea. Alright, where else do I have to go? I'm starting to build up a good couple more rosaries, which is good. $14 more? Okay. Off to Greymore we go, I guess. But in Steel Soul you don't need speed, you just need to stay alive. That's fair. No, for Steel Soul it makes much more sense to play passively. But specifically for speedrunning, I think it makes more sense to go and try and maximize damage. But then again, I don't play Steel Soul, so I don't really know like how much maximizing damage means sacrificing health and vice versa. It's just the blue tools, I think. Okay, that makes sense, I think. If there is one thing I appreciate about Silksong, it's just how much better the movement feels than Hollow Knight. Because, like, Hollow Knight's a great game, don't get me wrong, but the movement in Silksong just feels so good. Multi-binder and reserve bind, the 90k, what else that would be good to stay alive? That's fair. Multi-binder and reserve bind, probably the injector band is probably a good choice for staying alive because it's If only the bosses were as good. I feel like this game has some really, really solid bosses. There are some that I don't particularly love. I never touch Reserve Bind, it seems like trash. I mean, to be fair, we're talking about it in specifically the context of Silksong, where staying alive is really, really important. Like, for me, I'm just playing normal mode. I don't mind dying once or twice if it means that I can beat a boss a little bit faster. But, like, if you're playing Steel Soul... Nightmare King Grave and Sisters of Battle. Okay, that's fair. I have a love-hate relationship with Nightmare Kingdom because on one hand I can praise the boss design, on the other hand, stop killing me! But Sisters of Battle is genuinely my favorite boss. Where are the ones that I need to kill? Up there. I fell all the way down for no reason. Hi, Cooper. Give me a second. Your name is really hard to read on my little tiny screen. Eric Lang? Hi, welcome in. I feel like I should take offense at being called a goober, but it's at least partially correct, so... You know. How many more of those do I need to kill? 13? Well, that's a pain. Oh, farming those guys. I just spawned multiple with debug mods. That's fair, but I kind of wanna... There's nothing wrong with using mods if you want to. I feel like I should preface this statement with that, but I kind of wanna do it in a way that I feel like is authentic to the intended experience of the game. If that makes any sense. Feels kind of, not wrong necessarily, but feels weird to me to try and spawn too many. I don't like running to the bench to respawn them. It adds anything meaningful. Okay, that is entirely fair, but it feels sorta off to me to do it. Oh, I forgot that there's like 6 million of those guys in here. I have to just go up to the bench. Oh well, Silksong, BTW new here. Well, welcome in. New love? Line of the stream is that's entirely fair. I say that one a lot. I do say that one a lot. A friend of mine makes fun of me for how often I say that's fair and I don't think. Which, to be entirely fair, I don't think most of the time. Brain is off unless I need it, but... That's one of them. Oh, why did I heal? I didn't need to heal. I think I took, what, maybe 1 damage from that guy? I'm pretty sure I don't even need to kill the big guys. I'm pretty sure I just need to kill the sword ones. I've played Silksong like 3 times, I think. This is technically my 3rd playthrough. In that, I've played it through twice, but not like... Well, I played it through once to get the regular ending, and then I played it through once... Well, I didn't play it through a 2nd time, but I went back and got true ending. In Hollow Knight we have Primal Aspid, in Silksong everything's okay. I mean, I don't mind because the movement is so much better. Like, you have considerably more mobility options as Hornet than you do as the Knight, I think. Unless you're using Wanderer's Crest, in which case it's largely the same. But things like dash attack being built in... I mean, you don't have Great Slash, but it's still fine to me. Oh, you mean Act 3? Yeah. Well, the first time I played it through, I didn't get Act 3, I just got one of the Act 2 endings. I don't remember which one, actually. Second time I played it through, I went and I finished Act 3. I mean, mobility's cool, but watching this dude float above you for 30 seconds, not so much. That's fair. I do particularly hate this enemy. Because, like, dude, just stay on the ground, or at least come slightly closer to me so I can hit you. But again, the range options are significantly better in Silksong as well. Act 3 is really good. Act 3 is really good, I will admit. It did kind of annoy me, but I like the place it has in the story, if that makes any sense. 9 more, okay. Hi-ho, hi-ho, it's back to the bench we go. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Act 3 ruins the themes. I kind of like Act 3. I mean... Does it definitely change the impression of the game? Yes. Ask about the craft metal incident. No! I'm doing my 100% run right now. Well, I'm working on my 100%. And, I was looking for the last craft metal that I missed. And, like, they were telling me locations of the different pieces of craft metal, and I was like, wait, no, there's no way I missed the one in the marrow, right? Turns out the one I missed, the one in the marrow. I like my bench themes, and especially Act 3 butchers them. Okay, that's fair, but... While I don't like the Act 3... Well, I don't like the music from Act 3 as much, except the music for the Lost Lace fight. The Lost Lace fight song goes hard. Oh, my tracking broke. Okay. How long has that been? My phone is dead, that would be why. Okay. That's fine, I can switch to webcam tracking. It's not as good, but it'll still work in this case. It'll just make me face sideways all the time, but that's probably normal. Alright, webcam tracking it is. %, is really hard. I did too, but just with ChatGPT. I mean, I am a firm opinion that you can play the game however you want. Oh, there's stuff going on in YouTube chat. Sorry, I was looking at Twitch chat and I missed entirely. I'm just working on 100%ing the game right now. But, okay, let me get my webcam turned on to get that fixed. Get my tracking fixed. I usually have it set up with my my phone tracking because it's slightly better. Like, it picks up my eyes and specifically the mouse sync better, but... There we go. Okay, now I'm moving again. But hello, those of y'all in YouTube chat, I need to do Path of Pain. I did Path of Pain. Never again. No thank you. That was actually awful, and I like platforming. What was I saying? Oh, I'm a firm believer in playing the game however you want, but personally, doing it with either ChatGPT or with mods is, seems off to me. Not off, it's not the way that I want to play it, if that makes any sense. To each their own, you play the game how you play the game, you bought it, you're entitled to play it how you want to play it. But it is, not for me. Okay, how many of these do I have left to kill? 7 more. Okay. Why are there so many? You install debug and bench warp, you won't go back. You have a point. I do have debug and bench warp installed on Hollow Knight, although bench warp is primarily because I do a lot of randomizers. And bench warp is kind of a necessity for randomizers if you don't want to suffer. But for now, I want to play it the way I feel like it's meant to be played. Once I finish playing it the way it's meant to be played, then I will happily install debug and bench warp. Although I was messing around with a room randomizer a little bit, although I don't think it's for me because I hate being lost. And I get lost plenty with just the base game. Like, I'm sure once I've played the base game enough to, like, have the maps essentially memorized, I could do a room randomizer. But, I don't love feeling lost. And I end up feeling lost a lot when I do room randos, so... Not on Silksong for now, although I might try a Hollow Knight one again. I've done a ton of item randomizers on Hollow Knight, I just haven't done much in terms of the room randomizer. Which is also probably why you need bench warp, but... My memory is not great. Like, my short-term memory is not great, so remembering where, like, each room is in comparison to, like, relative to each other room in a room randomizer is just about the extent of how far my brain will let me go. If that makes any sense. How many more? Wrong button. Wrong way. Wrong direction. 3 more. Okay, so 1 more bench should do it. I'm sorry, I gotta go though. It's pretty late. That's fine. Have a good rest, or have a good whatever you need to go do. I hope I'll see you next time I'm here. You too. I didn't miss that. I totally didn't miss that. I didn't miss that. I swear I didn't miss that. Hey, rude. Come fight me on dry land. Well, not really dry since it's raining, but come fight me on land like a self-respecting enemy. My zone, it's 23:14. Oh, it's late there. It's only, it's 3 in the afternoon here. So, that is... I forget people outside of the US use 24-hour time sometimes. It is, It is 15. It is 15 here. Took me a second to remember how math works. Yeah, I'm like 7 hours ahead. Oh, so you're running on roughly UTC then? Because if I recall correctly, my time zone, I'm in a Mountain Time MST, which is, if I recall correctly, UST -7, so, I don't know what the time zones are, I'm not gonna lie. Estonia. Okay. Estonia and Germany. So yeah, y'all are all over the place then. It's always been kind of interesting to me that so many of the people I've met through streaming are outside of the US, given my time zone. I always figured that most of the people that like stop by would be in US time zones, but the large majority of people have actually been outside of it. Hello, New. This grown-up has hunted much, so soon is time for New to venture out, she thinks. Keep your sights keen, for to meet in the wild would be a delight. Not that far, TBH. Huh. I mean, I'm not super familiar with, I'm not super familiar with European geography. I know roughly where most of the, like, the big countries are relative to each other, but... I saw Hollow Knight Silksong playthrough at 3 AM. Because I can't sleep. Oh, that's a mood. One of my my favorite VTubers that I watch is British, and I actually discovered her because she was live when I couldn't sleep. Although I'm pretty sure it was either very late night or early morning for her too. Because she normally streams around my lunch break at work, so that's around 1 o'clock my time. Well, around 1300 my time. So I would go to bed. Have a nice rest. Yeah, thank you. Have a nice rest. Sleep well. Where else do I have to go here? Wrong button. Wrong direction. Oh, bilewater. Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to bilewater today. I'm gonna go fight Lace. Do not make me go back to bilewater, thank you. Actually, how many rosaries do I have? Alright, I have 2073, so I'm gonna go up to Blasted Steps and buy out the rest of Grindle's shop. I think this should be enough to buy out the rest of Grindle's shop. And then I'm gonna go fight Lace. Okay, I do have enough. Let's go. I know I'm short at least one spool fragment, but I'll find it eventually. It might be one of those ones that's only accessible in Act 3, so... I'm also short a memory locket. I'm not sure where that one is. I might have to look that one up, actually. All spool fragments are accessible in Act 2. Okay, then. You can also get the 9th mask in Act 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So I'm short 1 mask, and I'm short 1... I'm short 1 mask, I'm short 1 spool fragment at least. I think I'm only short the 1 spool fragment. And then I'm short, short... What was the other one I'm missing? Memory locket. Okay. Alright, so below the Chapel of the Beast. I've got the one from the shop in Farfields. I'm pretty sure I got the one out in Greymore. I've done the volatile flint beetles. I've got the one in the Marrow. I've got the one in Wormways. I'm pretty sure I got the one in Belhard already. Blasted steps in the room above the first bench. That could be it. No, wait, I know I got the one down there. I know where that one is. Here we go with the I'm pretty sure. Can I see map real quick? Yeah. Here we go with the I'm pretty sure. Okay, I do have a memory of getting that one, though. I just don't remember if it's on this playthrough or not. The mass fragment near the bottom? Which one is that? Like, where is it on the map? In the unexplored bit. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got the mass fragment down there. No, I'm not even pretty sure. I'm sure I got the mass fragment down there. Not the mass fragment. Memory locket. Memory locket. That's what it's called. It's not a mass fragment. Getting my wires crossed a little bit. Up through here? No. This way. Okay, how do I get up there? Okay, there's a platform there. Sprint, jump, claw line, double jump. Okay. Okay, so sprint, jump, claw line, double jump. I can do that. Jump. Oh, no. Wrong one. Okay, so sprint, jump, claw line, too far. Sprint, jump, claw line, double jump. Nope. Do it off the raised bit to the right? Oh. Okay. So sprint, jump, claw line, double jump. Ah, there we go. Sorry, there's a little delay between chat and stream. So whether or not I can... There's just a tiny tiny delay. Rude. There we go. Nice, okay. Now I just need to figure out where the other... bilewater in a room north of the Bellway. I don't know if I got that one or not. Means I have to go back to bilewater though. Ugh. Maybe I should get bench warp. Good news is that the Bellway's right over here. It's the room with all the jumping slugs. Okay, I do remember that room, I'm just not sure if I got the memory locket there or not. Well, I guess we'll find out. I'm also gonna mute myself real quick so I can unwrap my snack. And so y'all don't have to hear, like, the mic will pick up the sound of me unwrapping it, and it is awful. So, I'm gonna mute myself just real quick. Okay, now that my blood sugar should be going back up. I'm gonna put on this, I'm gonna put on cog flies because I love them, and the, I want cling grip back, and I want, the wreath. I hate that room. I lost like 3,000 rosaries to that room. Oh, mood. What do I have to kill in bilewater while I'm here? Since I'm here anyways. I didn't want to go back to bilewater, but I'm here anyways, so might as well figure out what I need to kill. One more of those. Stilkin. Okay, so I just need to kill 7 of those? Oh, hell no. I don't know where to farm those ones. I might have to figure that one out. Alright, so this way. Okay, I got that one. Good. Where else are they? I have not been using the checklist as much as I would like to. Alright, there's one in Underworks. West of the Diving Bell. I'm pretty sure I got that one. Yeah, okay, if the map is unlocked for that area, then I definitely got that one, because that one's way out of the way. The Whispering Vaults? Oh, it could be that one easily. Alright, easiest way to get to the vaults is probably elevator to Songclave and then down from there. I did remember to unmute myself, right? Yes, I remember to unmute myself. Okay. Have I bought out the rest of your stock, I think? I think I have, yeah. So I just go this way. This way. Okay, and now it's down this way. Let me pull up my map again. Map. Okay. So yeah, it's up there. How do I get up there? Go this way, I guess. Okay, I did get that one. Sands of Karak in the first big room to the left. Did I get that one? That one's easy to miss. Sorry, y'all, I'm just kind of running all over the place trying to find the one I missed. Blasted steps. Alright, let's see. So I need to get out to Sands. I go up here. I can get to where I need to go from up here. good to know I can't claw line my way out of that one. Alright, where are the others? Got blasted steps. Or I got sands. I got... Oh, there's one and a halfway home. That's probably the one I'm missing. Oh, I need this one to go through to get to that one, don't I? Dang it. Oh, I can still make it, okay. That sounded like a horror movie while playing Steel Soul and Hollow Knight. Ha! Yeah, that's fair. I'm getting hit a lot. Why am I going here? Don't need to go here. I can go down here and be fine. Ah, I went out the wrong exit. There we go, back to the Bell Beast. Should I do spell or nail build? I like spell builds personally, but nail builds can be better for some bosses. So now we're going to Greymore. Man, maybe I should get Bench Warp. Made my life hell of a lot easier trying to 100% Hollow Knight, but... There it is. That's the one I'm missing. Okay. So now I should be able to go back down to Ava and get her last little bit. Well, I mean, that's all the crests I have access to right now anyway. Alright, to Bone Bottom we go!
Ba manama.
Where am I going? Oh, Beaver Nest. Took me a second. I am not very good at remembering where I'm going or what I'm doing. Evidently. Okay, and then there's one that I might not have gotten. There's one or two others that I might not have gotten that I'll go double check just in case. Because I know that at the bare minimum I need at least 2 more for the Shaman's Crest for when I start Act 3. Lady, you are a multitude within a single shell, a being truly unbound. To aid your growth has proved a grand task, even for one as limited as me. As my last act, permit me to ask a final, selfish request?
Da, Fenestra.
Your talents have provided great benefit, Eva. What is it you desire of me? Only to have my own soul, my own memories, bound within your shell, as you have done with those others throughout these lands. I would not define as a crest within you, but my small strength may still grant a final boon. You asked to be subsumed. No, your mind would cease to be in any independent sense. I know, and still I seek it, gladly, to be united with one unbound. This is the kind of escape I once prayed for, although the weight of ages had almost made me forget. Dear lady, would you grant me this request? Yes. By your grace, I am at last broken from my fate. Gladly I accept your union, Eva. No longer shall you suffer eternity alone. Found Silksong. Silk or regenerate or resting at a bench. Cool. I haven't actually gotten that one before. I knew you could, but... Oh, it's weird not having her light in here. There are 2 more that I apparently do need to check on. Just to make sure I got them, because there's one in the, well, no, to access the Memoriam I would have had to have gotten it, so I'm pretty sure I got that one. It is, there's one in, no, I'm pretty sure I got them all, actually. Because it's 18, and then... There's 20 of them, but 2... Don't 2 of them need Silksong? Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I got them all. Bilewater, the Slab, Memoriam, Greymoor. Okay, I'm pretty sure I do have them all then. Alright, now that that's finished up. I'm not gonna go put a whole ton of effort into getting the mask shards just yet. I think I'll save that for a different day. But I will go ahead and go fight Lace to finish things off. Well, I say finish. It may not actually finish things. It might take me forever. But, I'm gonna try anyway. Hi, Pelican. The 2 extras unlock in Act 3. Okay. So then I probably do have all of them. Also, hi, Ashberry. Where was I going? First Shrine, I think is the closest. Not Coral Chambers. I didn't want to go to Coral Chambers. I wanted to go to First Shrine. Alright. Let's go. I'm not one of the people who subscribes to the Lace is an actual child theory. I don't think she's actually a child. I'm watching with my GF right now. She says, that's my favorite game. Hi. Hi, Ashbury's GF. Incredibly good choice of a favorite game. Alright, let me fix this. I'm gonna want probably... Cogfies are good, but I'm probably gonna want tax for Lace. And then... Her name is Ashlyn, we are the Ashes. Oh, that's cute! Okay, what do I want? I probably want... I've got Injector Band. I'm probably gonna want Claw Mirror, because the arena's small and I should be able to hit her with it. Actually, I might change to Hunter Crest. Hunter Crest has slightly better DPS. And I don't think I'm going to be pogoing Lace all that often, so... Wanderers should have the slightly better DPS. Yes, but that assumes that you're getting the maximum number of crit hits. It strikes just a tiny bit faster. I just don't think you usually get to take advantage of the hit rate. That's fair. No, why am I in the elevator? I'll try Hunters first, and then even excluding crits is better DPS? Is it really? I mean, I don't actually use my red tools all that- not Reaper, Wanderer. Don't actually use my red tools all that often, so I guess this is worth a try. That's fair. If it is a matter of playstyle, but honestly I really do like the playstyle of Wanderer. Part of that is probably because it plays so similarly to the Knight, but it feels like having Quick Slash, even though there's not really a Quick Slash equivalent in this game, which I like. Maybe they'll add a Quick Slash equivalent in, maybe they'll add a Quick Slash equivalent in Sea of Sorrow, and then you can make that just the most absurd DPS is Quick Slash combined with Wanderer. Like I said, you just don't usually actually get better DPS because of how the fights usually go, and then the extra range on Hunter's amazing. That's fair. I don't usually love the playstyle of Hunter. Like, the playstyle of Wanderer feels better to me. So I'll start off with Wanderer, I think, and then if I need to, I can switch to Hunter. Because the extra damage from building up hits is very helpful in boss fights. We would hear the song of the architects at the core of our citadel. They who sustain our realm, its walls, its floors, and its voice, even as others fall silent. We would hear the voice of the keepers within their grand vaults. They who guard our history, our prayers and our secrets across the ages. We would hear the melody of the conductors, high in their gleaming towers. They, bearing the heaviest mantle, who would guide our land ever on to greatness. You know what's kind of interesting to me? I don't know if any of y'all know anything about music theory, but the threefold melody plays kind of like a fugue, which is kind of interesting to me in that it's 3 variations on this basically the same note progression, and they layer on top of each other to make something new, which I think is very cool. Pilgrim who would hold our song within your shell, rise above. And like the way Hornet plays it too resembles a fugue, because you have each melody plays on its own first, and then they layer on top of each other. They're often offset by half a beat or a full beat, but it's still, like, this principle is still the same. Offer your most devout self unto our sacred heart. And, like, fugues are traditionally somber songs. They're often even times like they're oftentimes even written for funerals. So I think the concept is cool. Oh, I have the wrong silk skill on. It's fine. I'm not gonna beat her on the first try anyway. I killed Hornet before you could kill Lace. Now Hornet dies. Oh, rip. Okay, but did you kill Hornet 1 or Hornet 2? Because there's a difference. It's pretty easy to kill Hornet 1 fast. I forgot how cinematic this piece is. Okay, I've taken way too many hits already. I should be running cross-stitch, probably. Okay, 1, you got me. That's what I thought. I was like, that's really fast to have beaten Hornet 2. I should be running cross-stitch, probably not. I really wish we had a Dreamgate equivalent. It would make my life easier. Although I'm gonna go ahead and bench it Cogwork Core instead of benching here, and that way it's just a slightly faster run back. I don't really need to kill these guys, but I want the rosaries. Yeah, and this way I don't have to kill a bunch of dudes on the run back. Alright, let's try this again, and maybe not so aggressive this time. Hi, Elise. This is back. Back again. It's back. Oh, I gotta make it here already, okay. I forgot she does that. It's okay, phase 2 already is pretty solid, honestly. And this time I don't have the mile-long run back. Because I forgot that you could bench at Cogwork Core. Whee! Do 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 do. Press the wrong button. Okay, I need to get good. So why aren't I using that to trigger my cross stitch? Man. Okay. I am not pogoing her at all, so I think I'm gonna switch to Hunter Crest, actually. I know that it's only really taken me like 3 attempts, but it's still. I need to follow Hornet's wise words and get good. Oh, I should have hit her with my... Forgot I have Dreadstorm on. Okay. I need to heal. I need to not die so that I can heal. That's kind of important. Dang it. This child is so rude. Who brought... What's the One Punch Man name? Who brought the sassy lost child? Except she's not lost yet, technically, is she? Oh, welcome back, Twilight. What is goody? Apparently not my combat skills, that's for sure. Lost Lace? Go find her. I located my goat, Owen? Okay. I feel like I'm missing context. Dang it. Oh, I should probably be wearing weighted belt. That might make life easier. Dang it. I need to heal. Real quick. Okay, good. Oh! There we go. There's this one person named Owen who I kept finding in random Hollow Knight streams, so it's my goal to try and locate him randomly. Oh, okay. Congratulations, Spider. Finally, I felt your sting, and you've bared the truth of my pathetic empty shell.
Cadestre.
You always had the scent, child. You are no bug. Yours is a life born entirely from thread.
Evanestina.
Life? You're too generous. This weak, wasting existence. This was not life. Just a husk shaped to act as a child. I know it's supposed to be a vessel, but what's that blue stuff in your eyes? It's totally not lifeblood. I totally haven't consumed concerning amounts of lifeblood. Not at all.
That's fine.
Yours was life, Pale One. Do not confuse your unique creation with its absence. I have seen others make the same mistake. Platitudes, Spider. From you? Don't be gross. Head on. Climb up, up, and away. You've earned your audience with the divine. Face the Holy Mother who would fashion so cruel and crude a daughter as me. After all, it's you that she wants. Is it not? I thought it was that, but I don't want to guess. Gang, I don't think Silksong's a horror game. I mean, technically it's not Lifeblood. Technically it is because the friend who made this for me didn't quite understand Hollow Knight lore and didn't necessarily understand that the vessels were supposed to have empty eyes, so she gave me blue eyes, but it's Lifeblood blue, so it works, you know? One to witness our waking. Better a child spun frail than none. I beat the lords. Nice. Better a child spun pure than them. They won't let me pogo. One to wish our waking. But our child spun mad, and none. But our child spun frail, and none. Oh, that was Grandmother Silk screaming. I didn't realize that. From our Silk, a child born loyal. Yeah, because your regular children weren't good enough for you. We and her lay down in the exact same way. Oh, that's really sad, actually. I was so sad when I played this the first time and I thought I had killed Lace, because I honestly kind of like Lace. Like, okay, so I need to go bench back this way first. I'm so excited for dinner. Oh, mood. I'm just like, now that you brought it up, I'm just realizing how hungry I am. Due to unacceptably high injury and unsanctioned deaths, Ventrica travel shall henceforth be denied to all. For Farley Maternal, a bug who serves must never die. My mom's making Mexican meatballs. Ooh, that sounds good. I have I think I have some leftover soup in the fridge that I'll have. But I freaking love soup. Like, soup is my favorite food. Stupid workers keep dying, SMH. Yeah. They just don't... Nobody wants to work anymore. What type of soup? What type of soup is it? I think it's just regular old chicken noodle. Workers not thinking of the shareholders. I know, how dare they? They have no respect for the company. Weaver, an 8th part, last of their line, frail with age. Tracked and taken in sand sea waste. 7 choristers, 9 envoys lost to task. Weaver, an 8th part, last of their line, mortally wounded. Tracked and taken in the Black Barrens. 4 choristers, 1 reed lost to task. I'm a tomato soup fan, but I love I fuck with a good chicken noodle. So do I, honestly. I mean, I just like soup in general. I am on somewhat of a restricted diet due to medical reasons, so I can't have anything that's like really heavy on dairy. But chicken noodle is one of those ones that's like always safe for me, and that's part of it. Weaver, in quarter part, last of their line, staked to service. Tracked and taken beneath the city of steel. 8 choristers, 12 envoys lost to task. Okay, I read that one already. I read this one already. Still waiting anxiously for the City of Steel DLC. I mean, City of Steel could easily just be the Underworks. My mom makes this really good chicken lemon rice soup that I've been trying to figure out how to make. I don't think so because of the Steel envoys. What is City of Steel? I'm not sure. So in that room there's a bunch of little like bits and pieces of lore. I don't think anyone's sure, but they're pretty clumsily related to the Void. Void doesn't steal, yes, but... If we're are you talking about, like, the summoned savior? I'm not challenging you yet, I have Act 3 to do. And also I want to switch my tools before I do that. And they have envoys that show up in the Steel Soul mode. Yeah, they do have envoys that show up in Steel Soul. It's Summon Savior, and then one of the others is, I want to say, like, they're the Steel Soul exclusives. And because Summon Savior is presumably related to the Steel Envoys, that's how they're related to Void. Because, I mean, Summon Savior is pretty obviously Void related. Grandmother Silk. Hiya, Grandma. Ready to die? Oh. Apparently I need to be ready to die. Oh, I forgot everything about this fight. Don't have any freaking room to heal either. I know that it very intentionally draws parallels to the Radiance fight, but specifically the having to dash through gaps in the swords really does remind me of that. Oh. Really does remind me of the Radiance fight, having to find gaps in the swords. Also reminds me of frickin' Elder Who, but that's slightly less present. Why did I just try to dream-mail her? Never actually used the Shade Summoning Service, so it wasn't used. Oh yeah, yo, give me this egg and I'll bring back your soul. I mean, Gigi's not the only one who eats the rancid eggs, though. Isn't there, like, a crest for binding Grandmaster Silk? Or Grandmother Silk? Why do I call her Grandmaster? I'm so used to seeing her... Oh, it's because I'm so used to seeing her abbreviated GM, and I'm so used to GM being an abbreviation of Grandmaster. Do I need to get that crest for it to be 100%? I mean, I do kind of want to, but I don't actually remember how to, so, Alright, let's see if I've finally gotten good enough at this game. No crest to bind her. Okay. For some reason I thought there was a crest related to beating her. Shaman, you mean? Yeah, but Shaman's Act 3. I thought there was a separate one. Curse Crest? Oh. It's a trap? Okay. Also, Hornet's Garama when she's challenging Grandmother Silk is deeper. Is Silksong a JRPG because you fight God at the end? Over here. I never really realized how many opportunities there are to heal in this first phase. Like, there's so many chances to heal in this first phase. And then there are promptly 0 opportunities to heal anymore. Wait, was that it? Oh, no. No, it was not. I did remember correctly. I like how you can pull Shanka and grab out of Silk. It was like, I swear I remember this fight being longer. But no, it just gets faster and sadder. Dang it. The track here is kind of fun because it's basically a variations piece. I guess it is. Okay. I gotta be honest with y'all, I've been here for 3 hours and I am so hungry. So I may go ahead and finish up here for today. Sorry. The false death didn't shock me because my friend warned me also one more attempt. Okay, one more attempt. False death didn't shock me. Well, I mean, it didn't shock me when she came back so much because Widow did the same thing, like the fake out. Like, Widow and First Sinner both do the same fake out death. And Lost Lace. Yeah. So my point is clearly it's a family trait. Although we don't actually know if, oh, shards. Best model I've ever seen. Nom nom nom, welcome in. It is, unfortunately, it's not my regular model. It is one that a friend of mine made specifically for when I play Hollow Knight / Silksong. But I do still really love it. I think it's awesome. Oh, I just connected all Silksong bosses to fake deaths. I mean, yeah, it's clearly a family trait. Like, all the Weavers fake out deaths. How did that not hit me? I mean, I'm totally not fixing it. I'm not fixing it at all. Rude. Besides Hornet. I mean, a Hornet's not really a fake out, but like, even a Hornet has like 2 boss fights, you know? That's not ideal. There goes all my silk. I really should have Warning Bell. How did I not get hit by that? Dang it! Stop that. How does she get to hide behind the rocks and I don't? Ooh, that's not good. Heal real quick. She's mad at me. She's very mad at me. Can't freaking hit her. Pain in my ass. Heal. Okay, good. I forgot about the spikes. Dang it. Dice saved me, but that was really risky. I really just need to hit her one more time before I can heal, but dang it. Okay. I'm so hungry. Okay. I'm making my way through Silksong and simply checking into issue luck. I'm dodging the spoilers. Okay. I'll see you later. I really do have to finish up, so I will, go ahead and raid into someone. Let's see. Let's see, who's playing Silksong that I can raid into? Next stream when? Hopefully Tuesday? Tuesday if I don't have to stay late at work. I will. My Twitter should be linked down in my panels. I will post my schedule on my Twitter and in my Discord and on my YouTube if you want to stop by. But hopefully Tuesday. I can't promise anything because I might have to work late, but it should just be Tuesday. Alright, let me raid, looking for someone to raid. Who, is there anyone I'm following who doesn't have a whole ton of viewers right now? Not really. It looks like a friend of a friend is doing some, is doing cover premiere. So I will go ahead and, raid into her. And, actually it looks like she is about to... Or maybe? She might be about to head out, she might be about to, Oh, she's about to head out, so I won't raid into her. Who do we get shipped off to? Y'all are gonna get shipped off to Lasso, I think. Lasso is building a Minecraft Mega Rail. So I will go ahead and raid into him, and, thank you all so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Is YouTube chat working? Sorry, I can't look at both at once. But yeah, thank you all so much for stopping by. I will hopefully be back on Tuesday. I'll post my schedule this time, I promise. And until then, thanks for bearing with me. I'll see you later.